Hello to the vlog channel that I've not updated in very many months. I think 3. Honestly, it was like the holidays and that really just speeds up time. Anyway, I have a bunch of clips of painting the living room. Okay, so here's my progress from today. I have this beautiful blue wall finished with everything back on the wall. And then I think tomorrow I'm gonna do that wall green. That wall's gonna be green. And I've started thinking that I should do this wall blue, but everything's looking so cute. It's surprisingly so much work I've never painted before. Okay, day 2 of painting. I just put everything back on the walls that I painted yesterday and it looks so good. Let's see. So, done, beautiful.
Be careful with those. Those are the most precious things we have.
Beautiful. Holidays.
Gain and lose HP, but can never exceed their starting HP, so we'll never go over 14 HP. Completing chapters, winning games.
Did you get them all?
Orange chapters.
Double butthole
Okay,
block.
double butthole block.
Yes!
Oh, we win!
Oh my god!
Yes! 2 bosses in a row. Let's do it. That was down to the wire.
That was so scary.
1 HP left.
When you're moving around on that side,
It's not applied to stress. This is a 2 here, so this is 2. This becomes the value that this was.
Okay.
The reason, so it adds a random number essentially. The reason that that's important, we'll get into this later, but you can see around all of the turns, there are these numbers.
Oh.
You can.
Okay, welcome to my PowerPoint. These are my favorite books of 2025. Before we get to the books, I read 39, which is so unsatisfying.
What?
Because it could have been 40.
Still pretty good.
My favorite genres are weird girl lit. Any questions?
No,
Lit
that's
fic?
self-explanatory.
Horror, gothics, fantasy, but I'm very picky about my fantasy books. Thrillers, mysteries. My favorite book tropes and themes are unhinged female male characters. What's wrong?
Your phone just screen went black and it won't turn back on because I was recording.
My favorite book tropes and themes are unhinged female main characters, female rage, more vibes than plot, vampires, death and grief, dystopias, spores, mold and fungus, bog bodies, unreliable narrators, haunted or sentient houses, and magical realism. Any questions?
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
And that might be it. So I'm going to insert those here just so they don't go to waste. Well, we just tried to go to Barnes & Noble to spend all of our life savings and all the power's out. So maybe that's a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign that we're gonna go back tomorrow.
Or later today. Round 2 and an outfit swap and 1 cup of coffee later. So I've recently seen a lot of people doing 24-hour reading challenges. Ow!
What is happening?
Recently, a lot of people I've seen do the 24-hour reading challenge, specifically the one where you set like a 24-hour timer on your phone and you can pause to sleep or do general living things. And I feel compelled to do that as well. So I have a couple days off for the holidays and we don't really have anything planned today, anything serious. So I'm actually gonna just do it. So let's see what I'm gonna start with. Wanna come to bed? Come on, let's go to bed. All the way. You can do it. Come on, let's go to bed. It is Knock Knock Open Wide by Neil Sharpson. And where I left off, the main character just found a body, which is not a spoiler because that's the first thing it says on the back of the book. So I'm going to get my phone and we're going to start a 24-hour timer. Let's see. Oh, it goes up to 23. Oh, 23 and 60 minutes. Oh, and 59 minutes. Okay, that's fine. So here we go. I'm going to start reading. So I have 19 hours. I have 19 hours and 10 minutes to go, which seems wrong. I think I messed up somewhere. And I have 100 pages left in the book. Anyway, I'm going to take a pause and Sean's going to go get pizza. And Rizzo has had a great day of sitting. I'm so worried I'm going to forget to press play on my timer. Press play. Start my timer. I think I can definitely read through the end of the book right now. I have a little under 100 pages and it is 8 o'clock. So maybe I'll finish the book and then check in and see where I'm going to go from there. I still have 19 hours left on my timer. That's a problem for later. I finished. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm so sleepy. This was fantastic. I just finished looking up, like, sometimes with certain books, I just have a lot of questions, and one of my favorite things happened where the author was like responding to people on Reddit, and people were asking the same questions that I was kind of left with, and the author had very satisfying answers. Very much recommend this book. It's such a weird feeling reading a book entirely in one day. I'm just not used to that being the way I process books. I just start a second book tonight, but I'm so tired. Kind of hoping I do a weekly vlog. I just want to get back into the routine. Also, yes, my hair's dark. I decided I'm also going to paint the hallway the same green color because I have some left over. And I just think it'll look very cool. So I don't know when I'll do that. I've unfortunately hurt my back. Although it's feeling a lot better right now, but I feel like painting is not the thing to do when your back is hurt. It's Thursday and I worked today and I'm working tomorrow, and I just made a roast that my husband and I have really been liking lately. And now I'm in bed and I'm going to play Animal Crossing. The new update is out. I have a new camera, by the way. I hope it looks good. I like it a lot. It's the Insta360 Go Ultra. Chips! I'm going to a craft club thingy tomorrow, and I'm bringing vegan cookies. I usually try to bake something, but I just did not have time.
This was specifically for Ellen. You can't see the screen, but...
You can't see the, you mean you can't see
I couldn't see the screen, but this is specifically for Ellen. It's called Turtle Splash.
Let's see what the most expensive... Okay, if you had to guess, the most expensive thing...
The Rubicon cookies.
Oh. Okay, most expensive thing, your coffee.
Oh, that tracks. It was like
most
$14,
expensive-
$15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second most expensive, the hoisin sauce. Interesting carrot package from the farmer's market. This is a new try this week. Almond cherry granola.
This is a new try this week. These are called banana.
Okay. No, it's
Banana!
It's just past 5 and I'm starting to cook dinner. I'm making something that I've made before. It's easy, what's it called? Easy lasagna soup. It's by Sweet Simple Vegan. It's very satisfying. It's like tomato brothy, noodly soup. And when I cook, I like to listen to a nonfiction book, usually a nonfiction book. And I just finished Bullshit Jobs last night. So I was gonna put on my nonfiction book. After finishing Bullshit Jobs, I listened to the first chapter of Girl on Girl by Sophie Gilbert, How Pop Culture Turned a Generation of Women Against Themselves, which was really good. But then I just remember I'm borrowing a copy of The Body Keeps the Score, which I probably should prioritize to read before Girl on Girl. So I'm going to start chapter 1 of The Body Keeps the Score while I cook. Oh wait. Oh yeah, here it is. I think I've already read 10 books this year, and I had set a goal for 2026 to read 10 nonfiction books, specifically not self-help nonfiction. I'm trying to pull up what I've read this year so I can go over it. Okay, I've read 11 books this year, or this month. Well, yeah, and this year. I just finished Feast While You Can by Michaela Clements. It was really good, and spoiler alert, so fast forward if you don't want to hear this, there's a dog and the dog dies, and that's really not something I care to read. If I had known that, I might not have read the book, but it was really good. I think it would be a 5-star book if the dog situation didn't happen. However, I do acknowledge that the dog situation is very integral to the plot, so I don't know how they would have done it without that. I just prefer not to read anything with animal sadness. The 2 nonfictions that I've read so far this year are Bullshit Jobs by David Graeber and One Day Everyone Will Always Have Been Against This by Omar El Akkad. Both 5 stars. Highly recommend. You can look them up if either of those topics are interesting to you. I deeply recommend them. And then some other top favorites I've read so far, although I'm kind of on a roll of really loving every book I've read. I read Poor Things before ever seeing the movie. Absolutely loved. I was tabbing that book like crazy, and that's something I like will go through books and not tab anything at all. And then I watched the movie and I really, really loved it. Bog Queen by Anna North really stood out. At first it like took me a little bit to get into it. And about halfway through and towards the end, I was able to acknowledge that it was just supposed to feel very slow. Or maybe not slow, very quiet. And by the end, I was like sad to be finished with the book. I'm kind of in a bog body phase, from vampires to bog bodies. Knock Knock Open Wide, which is what I read in my attempt at a 24-hour reading challenge. Really enjoyed. It's kind of like an Irish folklore, horror, and Celtic myth into a terrifying, heartbreaking, supernatural supernatural tale of fractured families, secrets. Oh, it's really good. And I do actually need to pick my next read. I guess I could do that right now. The most recent book I got from Aardvark is This House Will Feed. And I think this is a gothic. Oh, set during the Irish famine. That might be kind of interesting, coming off of Knock Knock Open Wide. Okay, so that's an option. I wish it would rain again, because I really want to read this, but I missed my chance when it rained last time. But maybe I just do it anyway? I kind of, every time I pick this book up, I forget what it's about. Canadian wilderness, disappearance, creature, deeply atmospheric adult debut. She wrote The House of Salt and Sorrows, which I love that book. It sounds like it's gonna be very more vibes than plot, which I do like, but then this book is also 400 pages. So do I like that for 400 pages? I guess I'll just look through what Aardvark books I have right now. Disappoint Me. Electrifying story of love, betrayal, and a complicated allure of bougie domesticity. I don't know. And then I have their short story collection. I'm not really feeling like a short story collection, so that's pretty easy to put back. Although I've heard very good things. Okay, here's my other TBR shelf. I really want to read Hungerstone. I really want to read Herculine. I really want to read Shape of Water. I really want to read these 3. I've Never Known Men, Memory Police, LMNOP. Want to read Mayfly. Okay, my camera's dying, so I better pick this quick. Really want to read Sour Cherry. Really want to read Hungerstone. Really want to read Herculine. I don't know if I want to read these. These just feel too big. I think I want to read a shorter book right now. I think I'm going to read Hungerstone. Yeah. Oh, but I haven't read Carmilla yet. And I did want to read Carmilla before I read this. Okay. I'm reading Sour Cherry. I actually started reading this book and then read Bog Queen instead. So I feel like that's a sign that I should just keep reading this one. I'll let you know how this goes once I get a little further into it. I just spent some time catching up on the news. Today's January 24th, by the way. And it's so hard finding the correct balance of being informed and not spiraling, and also like allowing yourself to do fun, relaxing, creative things without feeling guilty that when you're doing those fun, relaxing, creative things, you're not actively thinking about the horror movie timeline that we're experiencing. Recently, instead of just engaging in any type of doom scrolling, no matter the source, I've been trying to seek out like very specific sources, like a specific YouTube channel of somebody I think is really intelligent versus just scrolling on Instagram and seeing whatever I come across. I find that engaging in the news with a beginning and an end feels a lot less harmful to me throughout the whole day. Like specifically setting aside time to learn, that's not really the same thing as scrolling on Instagram where it's just like happening to you and you're not necessarily in the headspace. Why is my arm in the air? So I've just been trying to be a lot more mindful about when I'm engaging in the news. I think it helps me process it better and learn more, and lets me engage in the rest of my day better as well. I hope this made any sense. Well, anyways, it's 9 o'clock. Dinner's done. Dinner took a long time. I burnt my lip. Well, dinner didn't take a long time. I took a long time. Rizzo wants to go under the blankie. Wanna go under? My back's feeling a lot better. I hope tomorrow it'll feel all the way better. I feel sadness about the world and the country. And I don't know. It's a horrible feeling. Anywho, I'm gonna start this book tonight. I love it with my sweater. Wow. It's the little things. And I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings in the background. But I might have to turn it off because it might be a little distracting. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys in the morning. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't even know if we have anything planned for tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to my craft club. And if my back feels better, I do want to maybe go on a long walk or a short hike. But my craft club's at like 2:30. So 2:30 comes pretty quick. And we do need to do laundry. Okay, I'm gonna go read. Good night. I'm just right now finishing up editing this video, and I wanted to film a ending clip because I always forget to do so. And I was surprised by how much footage I had taken over the last couple months. I feel like it really filled the video out. And I also have started editing on a desktop, which I've had for a while, that I was using. Oops, I zoomed in. Using this genuinely just to play Animal Crossing, so this might be a little bit more productive than that, but I feel like I edited this in record time. I guess that's all I really have to say. It's Sunday, and thank you for watching. I feel like I'm yawning a lot in this video, so I apologize for the secondhand yawns, but regardless, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in another video eventually, hopefully sooner than 3 months from now, but you never know. Okay, bye.